Crystal Edge Technology screens. We got some really good news. So basically, we're going to have that new wallpaper technology, that TV technology, the one you saw with the projector pretty much on next to nothing beyond factory settings versus a TV on this new technology. We're going to be getting two new sizes, 120 inch 16:9 and also to a 235.1 at 138 inches. So that is actually fantastic. So this is going to up the number a little bit, but I think what we're going to do is we're still going to keep it a limited edition. We're just going to have 20 of each one. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to have 20 of the 235.1 at 138 inches. That's the biggest we're going to make that in. And the 120 and 16:9. I had a bunch of people asking for 120 inches. So we're going to actually have a 120 inch surface. Let me see. Anything else I need to talk about really quick? Oh, so the new technology we got, the screen paint, the Alpha Cinemax. Once I'm finished with the soundproofing and the rest of the installation, then I can install my drywall. I'll be getting ready to actually start setting that screen up. I'm still trying to figure out exactly if I'm going to be building it. I don't think, yeah, I'm going to build it. I'm going to build it and place it on the wall because, not going to be to levitate it because the lighting system I want to put in is pretty much going to block that option. So I'm not going to be able to do that. But I am going to be able to build the screen and attach it to the wall, the new drywall we're having put in. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be waiting for. Hopefully Monday. They said Monday, all the stuff should be in to finish up. So so we'll be looking at something like well, that's got to be a skunk. Yep, that's definitely a skunk. I lived in Haventown. They had skunks all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if this area didn't have skunks. But that's definitely a skunk. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna have the 235.1, 100 and I don't know what the price of that's gonna be yet. I know that the 120 inches, I'm sorry, 100 inches or 106 inches, they run around price range for like maybe we haven't decided yet, between $1,700 and $2,000. As for the other ones, we haven't got a price of those yet, but we do have the 120 inches. That's a definite yes that will be coming in, and we surface for that, and we do have 235.1 at 138 inches. But I'll be showing off the new Alpha Cinemax pretty soon once I'm finished building in here, which shouldn't take long. Only two, like I said, major things I have here left. I ordered the soundproofing last night. The rest of the installations coming in. Once that's all set up and done, drywall, and I can start setting up my screen, and I can start showing you what we're going to be the new Alpha Cinemax. Like I said, there's a couple of companies I really would like to see a side-by-side comparison to. One would be Black Diamond. The other one would be Dragonfly. And these are amazing technologies. I can't wait to test them against Alpha Cinemax. So today I'm going to call in for Black Diamond, see what their latest technology is. Elite Screen's Dark Star 9, which is always my favorite. Daylight has a very good screen. Can't pronounce it too well, but I'm definitely going to be picking up theirs because they're very nice screens. And also to the Dragonfly, and I said before, as Screen Innovation, which I'm going to be putting against the Black Series Edition. You know, I find it interesting, and I tell you this, I have no idea why we have people who try to compete their products with us. They don't do our testing. We're literally going out and getting high-end certifieds to compare with our screen, and they won't go near these screens with a 10-foot pole. Of course they won't. These are some extremely powerful screens we're going to be putting against our products. So I have no idea why they consider that, but I guess it's entertaining. But anyway, yeah, so the new surfaces, like I said, 120 inch. I have a bunch of people waiting for that one to come up. They were like, look, when you get 120 inch, let me know. I'm going to go in and buy. We don't know the price yet, because like I said, minimum price right now we have for 106. It depends on the distributor. What they're going to charge between $1,700 and $2,000. We don't know yet. But I do know there's other sizes, we got them coming in. So as I told you before, I'm not coding these. I'm actually hiring some professionals to come in. These guys are doing, I mean, these are like top end professionals. They're going to bring their equipment, which I'm glad I don't have to pay for that, so that's what's kind of expensive. And like I said, they're going to be custom coding the screen. So we're going to be doing a little bit more now. It's going to be up to around 60, is it 60 screens? Yeah, 60 screens per month, because we'll have 20 of the 235.1s, 20 of the 120 inches, and 20 of the 106. It's still a limited edition screen. It's just going to be running on kind of more of a category of screen. So I think that's it. I'm not making it any bigger. 150 inch, I don't think we're going to make it 150 inch. We're going to stop at that mark. The bigger the screen, you got to keep in mind, we have to ship these things out, and they're being shipped for free. So that costs money. If I have to ship a 150 inch screen, it's going to be around like 7 feet high. That's a pretty huge tube to stick that thing inside of. So we're going to keep it under the 5 feet mark. So that would bring us at 120, and then the 235.1. The biggest we can go with that is 138 inches. That's the biggest we can go. Other than that, that's basically about it. So I have to get ready because I have to be up to date. I have orders that have to be processed and take care of my customers. Thank you for supporting my company. I really appreciate it. I was looking for this right here. Where did you come from? Yeah, I think I got it. One for a minute. Sorry about being off camera. Well, the bug zappers will kill him. So right past my camera. I know it's our taco will kill it, either one. So basically, that's it. And here, like I said, I'm waiting to basically set my screen up. I can't show you the Alpha Cinemax until we finish in here. So like I said, I ordered everything, just about everything yesterday that I needed. So the only thing left here is soundproof. And we had to soundproof the walls because these are concrete walls. Usually in garages, you get concrete walls. These are a little different. So they got to be soundproof. They got to be insulated. The rest of the installation has to be done. And then that should take me about a day, and then after that I call in the Home Depot and get the drywall truck comes up, and we knock that out because the screen literally has to be attached to the wall because the lighting system I'm installing in for the top, there is no room to levitate the screen, so it literally has to be connected to the wall. So got to do something different with that. I might do a tabletop. If you ever seen me do tabletop projection screen setups with the LEDs, I might do that right there. But anyway, that's the last thing, and then we have to put the floor in. I definitely have to put the floor and get that done because I have to wire the speakers that are going to be going to the screen into the floor, and then I got subs that are going underneath my custom built sofa. So yeah, it's going to be pretty very interesting setup. A lot of wiring, a lot of freaking wiring. So this should be fun. Oh man, am I looking forward to this? Oh heck yeah. Yesterday I was sitting there trying to figure out how to get a screen in the floor because I definitely want a screen in my floor. I want a plexiglass rear projection screen in the floor so I can have koi fish moving back and forth. And the only projectors I know that you can stick under a floor, I got to have especially a compartment that I can lift up in the floor and I can get a hold of my equipment and stuff, would be a Casio laser projector because they're lamp free. There's no lamps in them. You can burn those things forever. So I'm going to pick one of those up. As long as that glass is solid black, no light can push through, and worry about being hit by that laser. But I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm also putting in a fireplace, a virtual fireplace. So since I'm doing the drywall in here, might as well put one in. So one of the walls is going to push out a little bit farther out because I'm going to put a projector behind it, coat in that black technology, a piece of plexiglass, and I'm going to put a fireplace in. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with the technology. You have no idea. There's so much stuff. This is what I'm going to turn this area to. It's going to be utilizing that technology all through this area. So yeah, you'll be able to see some pretty cool stuff. So the wall behind me right now is going to be smoothed out, sand down, and then we're going to coat on the Alpha Cinemax because it has 3D mapping applications in it. That's what we're using. So that's going to be quite interesting. So you'll get a chance to see all the cool stuff. I'm thinking about just showroom in the garage now. I love these garages. I really do. It's just so much easier. We might do a showroom garage, which is so much easier. Go in there and just basically just drywall the whole thing out and just set it up. Install our screens in, put an ecosystem in, power the whole thing free, and be done. Freaking love this idea. You know how cheap that is to do? To basically do that? And I saw a couple places that had these really big, huge warehouses that we can go, not warehouses, but garages we can pick up. And we could just go in there and drywall. Now, the benefit for the person who's renting it, he gets free renovation. We go in there and put drywall in, set up the floors and all, you know what I mean, if he wants to have it done that way. And he can convert it to an art studio, anything he wants, and get a little more money out of it. And we just go in there with that ecosystem, plug that thing up, and boop, power. That's it. We don't need to touch this power at the end of the day. We don't need it. So I'm thinking about doing different things with this. So what I'm doing in here is going to expand out to other things that I want to do. But anyway, yeah, you'll get a chance to see my screen. My screen's going to be 160, I think it's going to be big, 168 inches, 235.1. My screen's about 144, somewhere feet wide. It's big. And I'm going to be doing that with a XGA 720p ViewSonic projector because of the 235.1. Now, for those of you who want to say, oh, you're going to go 4K, or we've done this already. I've literally had 4K projectors in. We did 4K versus 720p, 720p versus 1080, 1,000 lumens versus 5,000 lumens. We got all those tests. We've done it already. We know exactly what we had to work with. So I don't have to go out and spend all this money for an expensive machine because I need better resolution. I need better picture quality. This is a black screen. They're designed to pick up high resolution. So you don't have to go out and spend the money for all these high-end projectors. My projector cost for my setup, $175. That's it. Come on, we got $60 ultra short throw. I forgot we're using it to the ultra short throw. I'm going to do me a tabletop projection setup, so I'm building my table for this thing. So there's a lot of cool stuff we're going to be using. We're going to have Pico projectors in here. We're going to have a few venue projectors and basic home theater projectors and stuff like that. So it should be fun. I think what I'm going to be doing for the deck, I'm going to be doing a rear projection screen setup because I don't want the projector behind me. I want it in front of me so that way I can have the wallpaper screen set up and I can put my projector there on the front and have the image pushed through. But anyway, enough about our simple life projects. I'm actually going to start a YouTube channel under the Simple Life. I had a bunch of people contact me about the garage life and I'm like, man, should have did this a long time ago. How much money I would have saved? You have an idea how much money I spent? Gee whiz, man. Gee whiz, a lot of money. But anyway, yeah, so we got the two screens coming in. I was kind of waiting on that because the 106s, we've done those, but to have it now at 120 inch, and gotcha. Caught you. How come you didn't fly near the bug whacker? Like, we literally have them in here. These things are the bug whackers I have in here are fantastic. They're for indoor and outdoor. So you can use for indoor. They're safe. You can't get hurt by them. And they don't give us that crazy flash. It's just very light and subtle. You get a little pop in the background. But these are fantastic because you got to remember, my place here is sealed. But you're still going to get bugs that are going to get in. That allows them to kill everything. I haven't seen a mosquito since I've been in here. Those things are fantastic. I got to figure out where I got them from. I'm going to get a couple of those up front. In the front, I'm going to get a couple of them out there. And the guy who owns the building, I'm going to basically give him a couple for the front where they have the area up here. They do get them quite a bit over there. But anyway, let's get back to this wallpaper. So yeah, it's going to be a wallpaper thin surface. You can roll it up, stick it on your wall, take it off, make it portable, and it's ultra short throw compatible, projector mapping applications and all that good stuff. It's going to have gaming technology to make your games look much more vivid, beautiful colors, all the whole 9 yards. Now, also too, what we're going to be doing at the warehouse work area, I'm going to be doing the blackout cloth material, the acoustic front and rear are coming back because now I've got an area to spray them at, so it makes it much easier. So I'm going to be doing that also too. I'm going to be bringing out the blackout cloth surface. So I think we're just going to make it in one size of 150 inch. Sorry about that bump in the stand, or bumping my table. I'm going to make it at 150 inch only. There's no point in making 100 inches to 120 because it's a surface that can be stretched. So that way you have a sizable screen. You have a screen that will start off at 100 inches, or we can do 50 inches if you want. Do 50 inches, 100, anything in the range from, I don't know why you would have, I guess some people do have 50-inch screens, but anyway, we'll make the blackout cloth in one size only at 150 inches. That would give you a wide range of screens that you can customize with that particular surface. If you want to do the whole 150 inch, you have it there. If you want to do 120, you have it there. You can stretch it over a frame at 235.1. I think the biggest they're making 235.1. I think it is 138. I think it is 138 or 150, and it's 158. 150, we have 158. But with the 150 inch, you'll be able to do 138 inch. So we're definitely going to be doing those. And that's a pre-coated surface. You don't have to worry about painting, whatever. It's already done. And all you have to do is just take it out of the box and stretch it over your frame and you're done. Those are going to be available, that new technology, they're going to be available in 2024. All right, that's based about it. Just want to keep you guys up to date. I'm done. I got work to do. We're getting ready to, our new game is going to be the FLE. That's our new game for 2024. Right now we use advanced ambient light projection technology, but we're going to be using the new FLE technology. If you've seen that stuff, looks pretty incredible. Can't wait to start coding that application onto the screen. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I'm pretty sure I think I covered everything. Oh, in 2024, we are going to bring out the Leviathan and the Sugar Plum Fairy. I wanted to do a like a kind of a wallpaper screen for this, but I think I'm going to convert that over to wallpaper, not wallpaper, but blackout cloth. So I think we're going to do the Sugar Plum Fairy and the Leviathan in a blackout cloth surface. It's much easier because, again, like I said, we can start it on 150 inches and you can basically adjust what size you want. So I think that's what we're going to do. So let me see, because that'd be a much easier application to do. And then on top of that, like I said, the customer can has various sizes that you can customize his frame with. Now we are going to have a glass projection screen. These are going to be in size, I think we're going to be doing 20 inches and 30 inches in glass. These are going to be for gamers. Well, I'm going to use it for something else. I talk to most gamers, and some gamers like those smaller screens, the 20-inch, 30-inch screens. That's what they like. So we're going to be doing, those are the only ones we're going to have in glass with that technology coded onto it. Or I might do a special technology for it. Hey, Mr. Taco. All right, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. I got to go look up some of my stuff too. I got to go back to my storage unit. There's paperwork I'm missing. There's paperwork I need for this distributor. So I have to find that information and contact them back. All right. We're going to be building a new website pretty soon. On the website now, the TV projection screens, we're going to be working with the distributor with those. On the website, we will have the glass projection screens. That's going to be for the 20-inch and 30-inch. These are gamer screens, usually like those. And the blackout cloth surface, the pre-coated blackout surface, the front and rear, the Leviathan and Sugar Plum Fairy. They're going to be sold on that site. Actually, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with there. And you know what? I might, because we have a site already set up for this. I already have a site on here for the Sugar Plum Fairy. I don't want to basically rebuild the site. Like, honestly, I don't want to do it. It's too big of a project I worked on. As a matter of fact, I need to, let me see, edit site. While I'm in here, let me do some editing real quick. I need to go to, where's it at? I think I'm going to make it a blackout cloth surface. It's much easier. Now, the Sugar Plum Fairy is a screen we have for the ladies. I need to go into my pages. There we go. All right, let me just editing here real quick. So let me see, blackout cloth, projection screen blackout cloth. So I'm going to change this here. No, we don't need to change image. We got too much going on with that, just way too much. We're not changing image, we need to change text. I need to change text, that's it right here. So I think we're going to do pre-coded. Let me get over here. Taco, you behind my chair? Because you're about to get run over. All right, let's get this ready now. Let me see. So we're going to do a pre-coded 100 and pre-coded pre-coded 150 inch 150 inch 15, 29. All right, that's what we're going to do. That's better. Let me see what we get on the bottom. Coming soon. Let me see. Okay, I need to expand this. What's it doing here? All right. Let's see. Let's see. This won't have this anymore. This will be now transferred over to let's see, FLE. Taco, you're messing with. I swear he's walking behind the back of my chair. You're gonna get slammed, sliding back and forth with this chair. You're gonna get slammed with it. So we're changing out because I gotta update this on the Sugar Plum Fairy. We are changing out for the new game, which is the FLE. We gotta change everything over here for the FLE. FLE technology, and we're gonna be making this a blackout cloth surface. Heightener level 4. All right, we got that section there. No projection screen paint. Better keyword. keyboard is so dim. Pre-coded. 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 Let's see. Pre-coded projector screen. All right, let me see. Extreme FLE. Pre-coded blackout cloth projector screens. So we're going to sell the screens on here because I've already built this site already. It's part on here. So that these particular screens will be available here. I know dark environments. All right, come on. Be nice. Be nice. Oh, I forgot we can't use that with this in the way. All right, chill. Come up just a little bit. Come on, be nice. Work with me. Don't fight me. Stop fighting me. All right, it's fighting me a little bit here. Let's see what's going on. Why it's fighting me so much? You're already looking at you right here. Bring it up. All right. Oh, no, we don't want the freaking image. Cancel that. I didn't ask for the image. I need the text. This is what we need. This has a new update on this one, so we're not using this. Come on, be nice. We got to take that out and put 4 in, because that's the new one, and it will no longer be. Oh, it would be advanced. It would be advanced. Okay. That would be the new heightener. Take that out. Let me see. Now, as for ordering the products, I'm ordering them. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely putting an order through. We've had everything. We've literally had just about everything over there. Pretty much, it's a waste of money. I only got 2 things. Well, I only got 1. We've had the Cinemax. We've already had it already. There's no point in me spending money on something that matches the house paint. It's just stupid at the end of the day to spend that kind of money. $50. Even if it's $50, just too much for something that matches the house paint. I'm not doing that. I'm not spending the money for that. But I am going to pick up that other product he had. That had no videos, no demonstrations, nothing connected to it. We definitely picking that up. And the hydrant, because I never had the hydrant before, so I'm curious what that stuff looks like. Well, I know it looks like, but I'm curious how it performs. We've had everything else. We had the UV, we had Frankenstein, we had all of it. Personal, Metallica mix. I can show you unboxing videos on my account of all that stuff I'm talking about. We've had it already. We've done the testing. None of it worked at all like I said it was supposed to work. And again, there's no real testing. I got diamond technology and high-end screens coming through. You want to know what that stuff looks like next to those screens? So yeah, you're going to be pretty shocked. A diamond screen is no joke. That's a really hard screen to beat. It's really a hard screen to beat. I'll show you what it looks like next to one of those. Like I said, we're not going to say anything with it side by side, but I'm telling you, diamond's going to crush it. And it takes a lot to take one of those. To be able to match or go head to head with the diamond, it takes a lot. I would say I had customers would contact me and say, well, okay, you told me a lot of tests on certified screens. What's the best one? I'm not a big fan of diamond. I would never do business with diamond, ever. But I give credit where credit is due. They had one of the best screens I've ever seen. but I'm not a big fan of them. I'm not saying this to ever do. I don't want to do a part. I would never do it ever. But I do give credit where credit is due. Their technology is really freaking good. So those are the only two screen paints I'll be purchasing. I'm buying them right from here. I'm gonna pump my address in. I'm buying them right from here. Uh, Honestly, I think the orders are going to get canceled. He can't ship them over here because the other one doesn't exist, and the other product he just puts too much hype on them, and they're not going to do well. Now, even though we sit there and say it's not ambient light projection, so we shouldn't have it in an ambient light environment, but you kind of give off that vibe when you do demonstrations where you're showing windows and open doors, you give off that vibe like you are not, but you don't need it. We can show you do need it. You have to have ambient light projection technology, but we're going to do contrast, colors, all that stuff. That's what we're going to be doing. And since the other mix is a little darker, we're doing a white level test, which on 1,000 lumens to see if it picks up properly next to a white surface compared to our black technology. Let me see. All right. Launch date. Launch date will be in 2024 now. So now we got an official launch date. Not when, but at least we got because we didn't even know when it was going to be launched or what year or whatever. So launch date. Now this is going to be, like I said, a blackout cloth surface for the ladies. If you're a gentleman and you want this too, knock yourself out. And then we got the Leviathan. I got to do some work in the Leviathan page. I haven't been in there in a while. This keyboard sucks. I'm gonna buy me another keyboard. I think there's a lighter for Jack. Now, keep in mind, like I said, the video is going to be very professional. We're going to be doing a jumping and all, laughing. All. No, I'm just one to run some tests. I want to see if this stuff actually does work. We ran tests on the other stuff. It doesn't work. So we'll run tests on this stuff to see if it works. You know, these are the tests you should be seeing. This is when you search for something, these tests literally should be popping up. You should be color balance tests. You should be contrast tests. You should white level tests. All this stuff you're supposed to see. Fully lit environment, if it's designed to go outside, then it should be showing demonstrations of tests outside. Got a big backyard behind this place right here, and that's where I'm going to be at. Set my projector up, run my cables and everything through. I'm going to do the demonstration right in the back. Take it outside. Now, do I think that the darker mix is going to pick up a contrast? No. It's not black. That's the thing about it. I could never understand why we have these conversations to begin with. When I have people sit there and they want to argue with me how a gray screen is going to pull the same contrast as a physical black screen. That's like saying a gray monitor is going to pull the same thing as an OLED. No, it's not going to happen. All right, let me see. It's not going to happen. Let me see. All right. Oh man, where's that shopping cart? We got a shopping cart to this thing. I gotta track down the shopping cart. And apparently this is the wrong link in here too. On top of that, that's the wrong link. All right. Yeah, it's the wrong link. So we have to activate the shopping cart. All right, white level enhancer, that is going to be changed over now to 4. Go. Enhancer. That's why we do the black versus black demonstrations, to show off we call it a heightener technology. That's why we do all these demonstrations versus black paint, fabric, whatever, to show that black paint, whatever, doesn't have that capability because it doesn't have that chemical we have right there. Won't allow the screen to generate. That's what all the black on blacks are for. All right, let me see. That's a musical player. Yeah. We add any more to this? No, we did not. Okay. That's pretty much it. I'm going to save that, which was auto save anyway, but I saved just in case. Because you never know. All right. I'm going to go pop over to the Leviathan page. Where are you at? There we go. We didn't dress these up. Let me see something for a minute. Oh, give me the border instead. Is the border? Should be the border. There we go. We got it 7. Got it black. I want it in a deeper orange. More than orange than that. It should be right about there. A little bit more. Should be like more of an orangey orange. More of a tannish orange. A little bit there. That ain't kicking it for me. There we go. That looks more like a orangey orange. I'll take that instead. No, this one actually has a better color to it. There we go. That's perfect. I love all these little fine details they have on here. Hey, should have added my color. Where's my color at? That's not my color. There's my color. That's the beautiful thing about it. Once you get done getting that certain color you want, they'll basically save it for you, so you can always go back. And just kind of a mixture of red and orange. So I can add a little life to my video players in here. Guess I'll be working on this section right here. Gee whiz. I got to work in this place. This is why, that's why I said I got the time to do it. I got to clean my computers too on top of these things have to be dismantled, taken apart, cleaned out, put back together again. I might just change the cases on them too. If I'm going to build myself a new desk, I might just change out these cases. I'm going to take them out of these cases and drop them in some new cases. Probably some set-top flat boxes or something. That's what I'm going to do. The monitors got to go too. Definitely got to get rid of these things, right? These things are driving freaking crazy. I can't stand them. So I'm probably going to put myself in a one long monitor that stretches all the way across from here to here. I'll build it into the desk, and then I'll set my projection stuff. My projector for it. I haven't decided which ones I'm going to do with this. Let me see. Because you got to be back a little bit of a distance. I wish they made mini ultra short those. A mini ultra short though projector would come in quite handy for some of the stuff I got to do for some of my projects. The only one I seen was a Philips. I saw a Philips. It was pretty small size, but they're really hard to come by. Oh my goodness, I literally forgot about that projector. They got this Sony projector. They're only available in Japan. These things are made for tabletops. You can literally set this thing down and project right onto the table. I could use that for the floor, because basically I won't have the other projector standing up. I got ideas flowing through my head right now. All right, let me see. Charlie, soon we won't be hearing you much. I ordered the whatchamacallit, the soundproofing. It comes in on Monday. We start soundproofing this place. You be to fire a gun off in this bad boy, you won't be to hear when I get done with it. But I want to hear a little bit of Charlie. I like Charlie. I like hearing the voice. Yeah. So when I'm looking at what I'm seeing in this place, and I can't wait, is basically just having this. Well, my floor is gonna be cherry oak. I'm a big fan of cherry oak. I love the stain. It's beautiful. That rich dark red with that kind of like brownish. Oh, definitely doing it. And I'm gonna be doing the ceiling's done. Yesterday I just finished it up, man. I was tired and covered in paint, but all the beams are painted and they're done. I'm gonna do tile work for the blank areas because I want something different. I want it in all black, so I want some nice tile in between there. But I'm gonna put these light beams in between because I still want to be look up and still see the ceiling, the arch design. I want to see that. So I'm gonna put these beams in, and they're gonna be like about 3 inches wide for each one, and they're gonna match the floor. Oh shoot, he's thought about something. If I'm doing my floor in stain, I'm gonna do my frame. Oh, I forgot my screens are frameless. I got frameless screens. 5.1. Well, I gotta add something on it. But anyway, and then instead of me going out and buying a sofa, I'm like, man, why am I buying my sofa? I can build my own sofa. I can put whatever I want in my sofa, which I'm gonna be putting my charging ports for my cell phone and all that stuff in there that I need, and some other cool items, which I'm not gonna mention what I'm gonna put in there, but when I get done with it, you'll see how cool this thing's gonna be. And that allowed me to actually be in wood, and all I can install my speakers and everything into it, my subwoofers and all, right there underneath the sofa. So this is gonna be fun. Let me see. Now you can buy sofa cushions and all that stuff to build your own sofas. I literally went online. You can buy stuff to literally build your own sofas. Let me see. We need to change out this design here. Keep my color. So I'm gonna be working on this. I still gotta be up to date. I gotta drop off orders for the customers. One thing I like about this area, I'm like 2 blocks from the post office. That's it. That is it. Walk up there and be back. So yeah, next summer Taco's getting a bubble bag so I can carry him around because he loves it being here, but I just want to get him out and about. So I'm getting a little bubble bag when we travel around. Everybody knows Taco. Literally, everybody knows Taco. So they'll get a chance to meet Taco this year. Well, next year. I might get one of those unicycles. I had somebody saying, well, you know, it takes a bit of balance for the electric unicycles. When I was a kid coming up, we had something called a unicycle. Yeah, without the motor, it was with pedals. That's where I grew up with pogo sticks and jump ropes and all that stuff like that. You know, when kids actually went outside and played. But yeah, we had the unicycles. They were a big thing when I was a kid growing up. And guess what? I learned to ride one because everybody else had one, and I had to learn. And it took a while. You got the 2 little training sticks that you would have to teach yourself to have balance with them. Yeah, ride one of them, it's like if you skateboard, it's the same thing as snowboarding. If you roller skate, it's the same thing as ice skating. It's a little bit different, just a little bit, but almost similarly the same. So, you know, anyone who grew up in that area and you were around those unicycles when they came out, and it was a big thing at the time when I was coming up, yeah, you can ride one of those. Like I said, a little off, a little different. It's much faster, but the balance is almost just the same. There was a big craze when I was a kid, getting a unicycle. My mother got me one with the 2 training sticks on each side to learn how to ride it. But I'm gonna get mine modified with the lights and the system and everything on it. Cause man, up here, they got some hills for you. Oh, I cannot wait. And I'm putting Taco in the back. Get Taco a little helmet. And then later on, I'll pick up a Harley Davidson because I'm actually planning to get a bike. I like Harleys. I like the rocket bikes, but I like the Harleys. It's a classy bike. Let's get in here and get this done. Did we? All right, I'm seeing that for that. I need this for this, and this and that. And that over here for that. All right. All right, that looks pretty nice. Oh, there's more. All right, get this finished. They had this game on the PS system called Hats of Time. Man, if you haven't played that, that game is freaking amazing. I love it. I freaking love it. It can be nerve-wracking. It can be nerve-wracking. You remember, if it was not as nerve-wracking as that, the Mario where you basically run through the freaking flaming obstacle course. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it is a flaming obstacle course. It's not a freaking nightmare as that, but it gets to it. And it can become frustrating, but it's a pretty very good game. I love it. Let me see if I got this at 7. That's a 7. Okay, make sure these are all in sync. All right, do we have any more at the bottom? Did we get all of them? All right, that's a picture slideshow. All right, I'm going to change this to FLE, which is the new ambient light rejection technology guide. Now, I took this into a form site, the FLE, and the guy was like, you can't make your own gain at the end. I love the naysayers. I really do enjoy you guys at the end of the day. I didn't show the video yet when I was in there. I said, yeah, you can actually make your gain. Elite Screens did it. Ceiling light rejection. I think that's their technology. Ceiling light rejection, CLR, whatever. Yeah, CLR. That's their technology. They made their own. That's theirs. You can actually make your own gain. You just have to prove it that you have your own gain. You have to prove it. So basically, our technology is designed to absorb and basically use light as an energy source. You can have your lights out; it still can absorb light. But anyway, the guy was like, "Oh, that you can't make your own gain. That's not possible. No one can make their own gain. You know, these are people that are stuck in tradition ways. So you can't do that." I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "My gain that I have is more powerful than ambient light rejection." And he says, "Oh, prove it." And I showed him the video of the screen filtering sunlight, and that was the end of the conversation. Everybody left the room. I was in there all by myself. So you show me an ambient light rejection in their world. There are ambient light advanced people. That's what we call. Ours is called advanced ambient light rejection. We could be in fully lit environments. I even showed them the big screens. The one that actually has the most impact is the Star Wars screen outside at 180 inches. They were like, yeah, you guys are inside talking about ambient light rejection, and we're outside doing demonstrations at massive 180 inches and bigger. So that pretty much right there. I love going to these forum sites, having these conversations. So now they're all interesting. What the heck is a FLE? What is that technology? me see. FLE. This is a projection screen paint. Nope, no one will be a paint. It will not be. Projection screen. Pre-coded. Pre-coded. It'll be a pre-coded. I wonder where I can go where I can get a... No, I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm going to keep my mouth shut because I want that to be a surprise. Sometimes I talk too much. I want that to be a surprise. Let me see. I was looking to buy something different, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one. I can't tell you what we're working on that one. Not on these. I keep these shrouded in mystery. And I've seen people trying to do the rear projection screens like us. Let me explain something to you. That rear coating absorbs sunlight. So you're going to have dozens and dozens of demonstrations. Yeah, when I was outside on the window, I had to show contrast levels, I had to show snow levels. I had to do it at different times of the day. We had to do it at 9 o'clock. It had to be done at 10 o'clock. It had to be done at 12 o'clock. It had to be done at 4 o'clock. You have to have all that. Because you have to understand, as the sun starts to come up, this could affect your screen in the process. So you can't just do one demo. I'm going to go look for this. Well, no, I'm not looking for that. I'm not going to waste time on that because we know it doesn't even, no one has it. FLE, pre-coded FLE, projection screen blackout cloths. That should be an S there because it's going to be more than one. Blackout cloths. Let's see. So what we're going to do with this is the Leviathan and the Sugar Plum. You know, here's something real funny real quick. You know, trolls will come into my room. Those two individuals will pop into my room to try to figure out what I'm doing. They copy us constantly all the time, but they'll come in the room to listen to what I'm saying. Just a message to those two individuals. Do you think I go into y'all rooms when y'all talking? No, because there's nothing in there of interest. Yeah, I've seen by your products. There's no point in me being in there. I would have a better conversation with the wall right next to me. It would be more interesting. I'm not just trying to say at the end of the day that you guys are not intelligent. I'm just saying something today, your products don't do anything. So it's not worth my time. That's why you never see me in your forums. You'll never see me in your chats. Never in there. Ever. Because there's no point for me being there. But y'all in here quite a bit. I know you're in here. And the reason why you're in here is because you're always wondering what I'm up to and what I'm working on so you can try to copy something. As I said before, y'all gray screen paints, all y'all products, well, I developed those first because I was here long before you guys were ever existed on YouTube. And all your gray demonstrations actually reflect my demonstrations that were done about 10 years ago. Yep. Look it up. Under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, they actually copied all our demonstrations and did the same thing. Painted on drywall, done that. Painting the screen in so much time, done that. We've done all those demonstrations already. Y'all just copied our work. Nothing new. Sega, Saga, Ultimate Game Machine, projection screens with coded. We don't need this here. Why is that here? Why I gotta repeat it twice? Yep. So all they do is copy us. That's why they're in here all the time. As a matter of fact, I showed you. I can pull my subscribers up, and I can show you who subscribes to my channel. And I can show you that basically the other one, he's actually one of our #1 subscribers. He is constant here. Do I block him? Nah. Let him come in and watch, and maybe I'll learn something. That looks a little off. Yeah, it's definitely off. Move. Oh, wait, hold on. Now move. You're a little off. Okay, that's perfect. You guys remind me of every time I develop something, y'all guys gotta copy what I do. Y'all remind me of when people constantly bootleg other people's products. So you all these fashion designers. So keep in mind, these fashion designers will have these big shows, and these people will pop up to counterfeit their stuff. They will be in there watching all the latest fashion, so they can go back and they can counterfeit their stuff. Yep. So that's what these guys remind me of. They remind me of people they can't develop anything new. They just copy everybody else's stuff, and that's what they do. So yeah, long time ago, very early in my years, way back when I was young, I used to make clothes. I learned from that. I told you, I learned from the women in the church. They were making when I had to go downstairs, I had preacher wanted me to go downstairs and do something. I forgot what it was. But anyway, they were down there making clothes. They were making the gowns and everything they make for the church and everything that they have. And I'm like, wow, because at that particular time, this is where an 8-ball jacket was big and Todd One sweatsuits and all that stuff, you know what I mean? And City Blues was all the rage. But anyway, kept going back down there out of curiosity to see what they were doing. And one of the elders took a liking to me, and she started teaching me how to make clothes. So I was going into City Blues. I was turning the clothes inside out to see how the patterns were done. And I was making my own clothes. And then I got into airbrushing. I met this Latino guy. Me and him became really good friends. And he did a lot of airbrushing for t-shirts and stuff. And he was teaching me and training me how to use an airbrush. So I incorporated, and at the time, rhinestones were really big back then because the Dazzle system, whatever, rhinestones were very big. So I incorporated a bit of urban street into my clothing. I would design ripped jeans, and you had the different colored fabrics on the other side because that was the style back then, and you had the rhinestones and stuff, and I started designing my own clothes. So long story short, I was in the City Blues looking at some stuff over there and bumped into a guy who had a store on a second platform of the gallery, and he hired me right there on the spot. He liked my clothes. So I got a chance to go to some pretty cool stuff. So I got to get a chance to go to New York City, and I got a chance to go see a fashion show. It was crazy, actually really crazy what goes on in a fashion show. But anyway, long story short, he was telling me there are people that will be at these shows taking pictures. They're not taking pictures of the model, they're taking pictures of the clothes. So that way they can steal ideas. But that's one of the risks you take in that business. And that's the same thing when they have those kind of like markets where people sell clothes and stuff like that. There are people from the company moving about those areas, those flea markets or big shows they have where they were selling clothes or sneakers or whatever. But there'll be big companies down there going from booth to booth to look for counterfeits. That's what they're hunting for. Yeah, they're down there. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah, a lot of the businesses are down there. If I'm a big clothing designer and they're having some huge, massive flea market, yeah, I'm going to send people down there to walk around and see whether or not someone's bootlegging making my clothes. I never forget this story about a guy called Mikey. He got sued for everything. They took everything from this man. It was merciless, but he was ripping off Nike. He was he had a swoop. He had the swoosh on it, but he named it Mikey instead of Nike. And what happened was, yeah, he got sued. You can't touch the swoosh. It belongs to them. So that's what happened. Coming soon. Yeah. So, yep. They will send people down there to watch, to monitor, Anytime you see a fashion show, there's people taking pictures, chances are there are people in there to rip people's clothes, rip their products off. And then some people will sit there and say, oh, what about, it's got to be all China. It's not all China. There's other countries in there too. It's not all China. Just about every country bootlegs and rips people off at the end of the day. Everybody does it. Doesn't make it right, but everybody does it. Not just one place. All right, it's all there. All right, the device has been updated for the pre-coded. I always do this one more time just in case. One more time. There we go. and I'm gonna set up on my other site, although this on my other site, I'm gonna go over and do a section for the FLE. So we got an information page and pop when we put it on here really soon, and that'll give you some information with the FLE. Well, we really can't tell you that. We can't even tell you what it even stands for, what that abbreviation stands for. Not yet, not yet, not yet. When the paperwork's all finished and finalized, then we can tell you. Let me see. I wonder. Did they already connect those or not connected? Nah, it doesn't make a difference. It's done. All right, people, I got to go. I got a lot of work to do today. I got work to do in here, and then on top of that, I got to go drop off packages, and a whole lot of stuff I got to do. I'm very busy today, and I got companies to call. I got sample sheets to obtain. I got a lot of stuff to do. With that being said, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time, and God bless. Oh.